Hello and welcome to the Chakra Way Meditation Podcast. I'm Roseanne, your host and guide. And today, before we get started, I just wanted to say, please go and check out all of my other offerings that I have at my website, chakra-way.com. The chakra readings are really popular at the moment. I'm beginning to fill up on my course, The Journey, which is a big 7-month immersion work, energy work, chakra work. So if you're interested in any of those things, please get in touch. So to today's meditation, today is going to be slightly different. It's going to be an active meditation. So it's really good for first thing in the morning. If you need a little bit of energy, if you just need a reset, but mostly it's a really beautiful grounding exercise that we're going to do today, the standing meditation. And we're going to be a little bit active, but you don't need anything other than yourself and the floor. So what we're going to be doing today is activating and feeling into our lymphatic system. We're going to be getting the lymphatic system moving, draining, energized. And this is such a huge part of our energetic body and relates so much to how we feel in our bodies. I know that when you've completed this little exercise, that you are going to feel very much more grounded, very much more in your body and full of buzzing, flowing, beautiful energy. So come to standing and bare feet if possible, socks feet on the ground, whatever, but no shoes. Just take your feet hip distance apart, maybe slightly wider so you feel really stable. And just take a moment to just sway from side to side. Just take yourself in little circles around one way and then the other, just to find balance on your feet. So feel into the balls of your feet, the weight through the heels, the outer edges of your feet. Feel the toes are light on the floor. And we're going to start, as we always do, with a few beautiful big deep breaths, but this time a slightly more active breath. So I want you to allow your arms to be loose and free and take a beautiful big deep inhalation and raise the arms up over the head. Lift the chest, allow the head to come back slightly, and then exhale, allow the arms to come down with the breath, soften into the knees, sink into the feet, into the ground. Inhale again, lifting the arms up, stretch the arms up, open the chest, press into the floor. Exhale, allow the arms to come down, soften into the knees once more. Find a few more breaths, so keep going, find a beautiful rhythm, inhaling, lifting the arms, opening and lifting the chest. Exhale, let the arms come down. You can even roll down forwards if that feels available and feels comfortable for you. So you're inhaling, lifting, expanding the trunk, expanding the chest. Exhale, coming back to stasis, back to standing on the feet. So having done a few deep breaths, bring yourself back to standing and just notice how you feel, arms hanging loosely by your sides, and have your eyes closed. Retreat behind your eyes so you can really be in touch with your body. Good. Okay, so we're going to start feeling into these lymphatic points. There are 6 lymphatic points that we're going to address. And the first one is underneath your collarbones. So take your hands up to your collarbones and with your fingers, just go underneath the collarbone and press all the way along. So right from the center of the chest out towards the shoulders and just feeling into, and you can dig your fingers in and give them a little sort of massage underneath the collarbones. And you may find that there are places that are slightly uncomfortable, places that are slightly resistant. And so you just breathe through them as you explore what's going on underneath the collarbones. So allow a deeper breath to come. I always find that when I do this, when I feel complete, a slightly deeper breath will come. And then when you feel like you have massaged along the collarbone sufficiently, and if you find anywhere that's slightly sore, then go easy on it. Don't press into hard into any parts that are sensitive. Just go easy, be gentle, be kind. And once you've completed that, take your fingertips and just tap all the way across underneath the collarbones where you've just been pressing. Just a gentle tap, tap, tap with the fingers. And you can take that tap down towards the heart and then back out across the collarbones. It's a lovely way to remind yourself that you are here. Good. Okay, so let's move on to our next point. So I want you to take your first two fingers and place them underneath your ears, and then draw the hands, the fingers gently and firmly down the neck towards the collarbones. So the action is down from the ears towards the base of the neck. And again, you're going to feel here these lymph nodes. If there's anything that's sore or sensitive, go gently, give it your loving attention. You can even draw your hands along the jawline and up to the ears and then down. There's a sort of beautiful sense of draining here. So just massaging gently down the sides of the neck. And then when you feel that you've done sufficient there, take your fingertips and very gently, just softly, tip, tap, 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 all the way along. So I sort of flutter the fingers along where my fingers have just been pressing firmly. Just tap, flutter the fingertips all across there so you come to a sense of completion. And that sense of completion may come with a nice big deep breath, so welcome that in. Good. Okay, so let's come to our third point. So I want you to place your right hand on your hip and take your left hand into your right armpit and allow the fingertips to go deep into the armpit and massage through the armpit and through the axial, which is that part in between the armpit and the chest. So you can sort of grab that nice meaty bit and give it a good massage all the way into the side chest, into the side breast. And just take your fingers in circles, pressing, just exploring this often closed part of our bodies. So just feeling into that space. And again, if there are any parts that are tender, sensitive, then just go easy on them. Just be kind. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take your flat palm and just slap over that whole area. So just gentle tapping with the flat palm all over that area that you've just been massaging until you feel satisfied that it has had the attention it needs. And then let's place the left hand onto the left hip. And then bring the right hand into the left armpit. So the fingertips dig deep into the armpit and you massage all around. So the fingertips exploring, going as firmly as feels right for you. As you just go deep into the armpit, holding on to that big chunky bit in between the armpit and the chest. And just give it a good massage. Noticing where sensitivity lies. And just feeling into it, allowing the breath to come as it pleases, and then there may be a bigger, deeper breath. Good. Okay, so we'll finish with a nice gentle slap. So just with the whole palm cupped, just slapping into the armpit, into that side chest area, and then allow the arms to hang down. Okay, so into our next place. So this is going to be the solar plexus. So I want you to take both hands to the solar plexus. So just feel where your ribs are, where the breastbone ends, and just beneath that. And start to gently palpate your fingertips into that space. Now, a lot of people find this a little bit uncomfortable. It can feel a little bit strange, not Not entirely pleasant, but it is an exploration. Sometimes it feels absolutely fine. And other times you will find spots there that are sensitive. And this tells you something. And if you find some place that is sensitive, don't press onto it. Just go sort of beside it and lean your finger over it so that you're going gently, you're allowing it to ease. So palpating your fingers over that area, and then start to take your fingers as you're pressing them in a clockwise direction, in a fairly small clockwise direction, maybe the size of like a billiard ball. Just that small area. As you take your fingers in a clockwise direction, pressing as you go. And then have the fingers firmly, so constantly pressing, and again rub in a clockwise direction. And then take the fingers down towards the belly button. So you're going round in a circle and then down. So almost like creating like a question mark shape in that solar plexus area. Good. So it's interesting always to just discover, and if we have the eyes closed, we can really be there with our body, really take in the information. And then when you feel you've done your fill of that, then bring the fingertips or the palms flat over that area and just again give it a little tap, a little gentle, soothing slap. So just with flat hands, just tapping over the solar plexus area. Again, another breath may come when you feel complete. Good. Okay, so now to our next point. And you're going to maybe want to widen the feet a little bit and bend the knees. As you take your first two fingers, make them nice and strong and take them into your groins. So that area, that space between where the legs meet the groins, in that area, which we often keep closed. And I want you to rub, create a really nice friction, a good heat in the groins. So really rub firmly. You can get deep into the groins with those first two fingers. Go as strongly as you dare, as strongly as feels good. Really create some heat, create some friction there. Get some energy flowing into that groin area. Good. And then when you've finished, take the fingers and slap, so a lovely little tap, tap, tap all over that area until it feels complete. Good. Another breath as you let that settle. Okay, so the last area, you're going to need to bend the knees even deeper. You're going to take those first two fingers back down behind your knees. So you're going to reach behind the knees and scrub those fingers up and down the backs of the knees. So really creating some warmth, really go strongly into the back of the knees as you use your fingers up and down the back of each knee. Really create a little bit of friction and some warmth. And then when you've finished, again, taking your hands flat and giving the back of the knees a little slap. Good. And then coming back up to standing, and just relax into noticing how you feel. So take a few breaths and just notice. And I'm willing to bet that your body feels alive, that you feel warm, that your body feels in flow and feels like you've woken everything up. We've certainly begun to move some lymph around. You've helped with drainage. You've helped with blood flow. And so now would be a perfect time for you to start a yoga practice. So if you have a yoga practice, get on the mat now. If not, just carry on with your day and know that you've woken yourself up with this beautiful, active meditation. So take a moment, bring your hands over your heart. Just take a couple of breaths here. Just be totally still. And then when you feel ready, open your eyes, bring yourself back into the room, and have a beautiful day. Om Shanti. So thank you for joining me today on this slightly more active meditation. I'm going to bring you another active meditation next week, and I suppose I'm inspired because I'm planning for my yoga retreat in Morocco, which starts next week. So I'll be away when the next one comes out, but I'm really focusing on finding this energy flow within our bodies, like really getting in touch with our energies. And there's just a couple of really simple things like this lymph drainage that we can do that are so effective for just bringing you back into your body. And that is just such a grounding thing to do. So you're really servicing your root chakra, your survival, your foundations, your stability, your sense of yourself within your body. Which is a beautiful way to enter into the world as you go about your daily life. So as always, if you need anything from me, I am always here. If you have questions, if you want to chat, if you want to have a chakra reading, if you want to have just a one-to-one session with me, I'm here for you. Please go to my website, chakra-way.com, where you'll find how to get in touch with me. So until next time, take very good care of yourself. I'm sending you so much love. Bye now.